Okay, welcome back. It is day 125, I believe, um, of coding every day. Um, Today, changing it up from usually my sped up stuff that I've been doing past like week, and actually going to just do a leak code like on camera, I guess, because it's getting late and I haven't done any coding today. I've been just honestly not even like okay. So the big thing right now is I have a horrible grade in linear algebra, like really, really bad. And so to be able to get like an okay grade and pass, I'm gonna have to get like 80s at least on both my last two linear algebra exams, which isn't horrible, but I won't lie, the last time I got an 80 on a math exam was like a freshman, maybe sophomore year. Like it's been a good um it's been a good year, and I've taken math classes every semester. Um, so yeah, and it is on Tuesday, my exam, and how much studying I've done is next to zero, and today was the next part of that statement. So today I was just kind of prepping. Well, actually, most of this morning was actually debating whether to drop the class because today was the last day to drop, but I've already paid for the class and I'd be going, it's just like I dropped it once before during the like first 2 weeks when you could drop for full refund because I didn't like the professor. Um but this time it's because I put no effort into the class and now it's catching up to me. So yeah, so in other words, I have 5 days to basically learn chapter 2, 3, and 4 um, for the exam. So, a couple saving graces. One, I get a cheat sheet, full one side of a piece of paper. And I got 5 days, which isn't terrible. Excuse me. And the topics aren't that bad. It's an intro to linear algebra, so it's like rank in um, what is it, nullity or something? Um, Determinate, um, vector spaces, subspaces. It's not too much. Actually, I took notes of it in my site that I made. Shout out Quibbly. Go make an account. Um, so today I still want to finish reading. Um, yeah, actually, I haven't gotten to this today. I read the first section, 2.2, inversing matrix, but I still want to do practice problems. So the thing about ChatGPT that's nice is I can just copy and paste old exams, and it can like pick out the questions that relate to each section. So I like know what I can do each day for practice problems. So this I might have to combine until tomorrow because today I kind of slacked off and was just kind of honestly most of today was debating whether to drop this or not. And I decided I'm not going to drop it. So more like my exam is at 7 p.m. So I can kind of count that as my day five if, I don't get to where I want to tonight, which I probably won't. Um, but, um, but yeah, so it's the sections inversing matrix, dimension and rank, null space, column space, subspaces, vector spaces, determinants, volume and area, and linear independence. So, you know, it's gonna be close. So technically I could get a 50 on my last two exams, and I'm pretty sure still get credit for the class. It's just my actual grade in the class would be horrid, and it would tank my GPA, even though my GPA is kind of already tanked. But it would actually, I think what would happen because my other two classes I'm gonna be fine in, but um, like get good grades and not even just fine. I think what's gonna happen is, I mean, if I were to get, the 50s on those last two exams, my GPA would kind of just stay the same. So I guess that's like fine. At least my GPA won't, go lower than it is no matter what. But I don't want 50s on the two exams. Because I think the only thing to get credits for the class, you have to average above a 40 on the exams. Um, so do the math. If I need a 50 on the both to do that, what my first exam grade was, not good at all. So yeah, um, that is the plan for the next few days. Is just getting ready for that. Um, and then I also have a computer system principles exam, which I actually did not do too well on the first one. Surprisingly, I got like a 70, which uh not good. I messed up like some register. There was a question on like register stuff and shifting values around registers between calls, and I messed up somewhere, so I messed up the rest of the questions. And then there was a coding question, like pen and paper coding question, and I forgot to. It was like building out a linked list for a binary. It was like given a binary string and an integer n, make a linked list of up to n characters in the inputted string. It was basically that, and but it was like given a specific node class that kept track of like the binary value and the next value, which is just a node. Um, and I forgot when I was making the linked list, I kept just rewriting the same node. I wasn't advancing like, oh, dot next. I was doing like, oh, dot head is this, dot next is this. And I kept saying dot next is this, but it was just taking the same head and like rewriting that dot next over and over and over again. So that wasn't good. And then I got like two multiple choice questions wrong about stuff. Um, so yeah, that's just something else. Gotta do a little more for. Um, but yeah, let's do the lead code. Um, I haven't touched this in quite some time. Why are those all blocked? Why is that called Curry? Speaking of Curry, Lakers Warriors tonight. Binary search tree to greater sum tree. Oh, look at that. Sounds interesting. Given the root of a binary tree converted to a greater tree. I don't know what a greater tree is. What? Oh, it starts from the right side and just starts adding nodes. Oh, I don't like that at all. No, thank you. XOR, bit manipulation. These all suck. I hate bitwise stuff. How are there 7 on this one? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is 7? 3, 2, 1, 5. I'm so confused. The maximum possible bitwise OR of a subset is 7. There are 6 subsets with a bitwise OR of 7. I'm so confused. The bitwise OR of an array is equal to... Am I... what? I'm not picking up what it's putting down. Oh, sequel? Oh. Oh. Get out of here. There are n people that are split into some unknown number of groups. Each person is labeled with a unique ID from 0 to n minus 1. Okay. You are given an integer array, group sizes, where group sizes I is the size of the group that person I is in. If you have a group size at 1 equal to 3, then person 1 must be in a group size of 3. Return a list of groups such that each person I is in a group of their group size. So person 1 is in a group size of 3. Same with 2. So output is a 2D array of all the groups that you can make. Okay. This one's doable, and I understand it. So if I see someone, right, and they're a group size of 3, what if I made a dictionary with the key as the group size, right? So first we see group size 3, we make it and we put in the index into an array at there. Then we go through and we check. We're saying, okay, if the size of the array at the group size key is greater than, well, it is greater than the size, right? So if or is equal to. So if we have an array size 3 at 3, then what do we want to do? Because that's the only situation I wouldn't know what to do. Well, you could do. You could append that to the final result. It doesn't matter order, right? If it doesn't matter order, then all you have to do is when it hits that group size, that's the maximum amount of people that can be into that group, right? Append it to the final result. And at the very end, right, we just go through and we say the if for each key, if the value is not an empty array, append it. And we should have everything. Right? So if I say for index or for person, we'll use proper labels. Oh, I also want a um, final list. Nope, didn't want that. So for person and um, size and enumerate uh, group sizes, right? I also want um, a group dictionary. Um, so we want to say if size is in the group dictionary, or yeah, if it's already in there, right? We want to just say group dictionary at size dot append the person, right? Else, if we don't already have that, then we want to say group dictionary at size is equal to an array with just the person in it. Um, but before we, well, I guess after each one, right, we can then say here, we can say, okay, if the group dictionary at that size is equal to well, actually that's the value, right? So I guess it would be if okay, well I can go back. If group did at size ooh, if the length of this is equal to size, right? Then we want to say group dictionary at that. Oh, actually, I want to say final list dot append this. Um, and then the group dictionary at size is going to equal just this, right? And then when we're done with all this, we want to say for key and value in, or I guess I can say for size and people in the group dictionary dot items if um if the length of people is greater than 0, then final list dot append people. Otherwise, I don't care. And then we just return the final list. Um, okay. So for each person, which is the index, and the size, which is given, if the size is already in the dictionary, then all you want to do is at that size append the person, right? So like here, if we just step through here, we would take index 1, right? And we'd make an entry at key of 3, and we append 0 to that. And then we'd go through again. We'd look at 3 and we'd append 1 to that. Then we'd look at 3 again, we'd append 2 to that. And now we would go down here and we would say if the length of the dictionary at size is equal to size now being 3, the length now being 3, then we want to append the value here to the final list and then reset that to an empty array. Correct? Group dictionary at size is equal to and what do you want this? List assignment index out of range. What does that even mean? Why would this ever be an error? Am I just haven't leetcoded in a while and I forgot the syntax? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't even have to look anymore. Oh my god. Okay. I can also go back to this. I'm like, bro, that is just 100% fine. Oh my god. Who is he? Back like I never left. I can't believe I made that mistake though. That's crazy. But that's something I could definitely see myself making. Like that's literally almost one for one. Like the guy that I interviewed with at that company. Oh wait, one second. Who ended up rejecting me, wouldn't have told me that. No shade, no shade, but shade. He's the type of guy that would have been like, I don't know why that's not working, dude. As I'm just nervous and it's not working. Anyways, whoa. Okay. Um, yeah, that is all I have for today. Pretty good lead code. Uh, uh, um, yeah. I don't know. I really don't know what to do in this limbo of just like I need to grind linear algebra for the next 5 days. So again, I mean, it'd be exciting to start a new project, but it's like I don't know if this is the time to do that. Um, so I'll think about it. Um, yeah. I mean, there is always working on computer architecture, even though I don't want to. Um, but yeah, I don't know. maybe nah. I was gonna say maybe I could study for my computer system principles, but I wouldn't actually be coding really. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. Think if anyone's watching this and has any ideas of something that I can do. I don't know what you could even say. It's pretty much just a leak code. Um, I think I don't know what else. Like I said, unless I start another project, which would just be stupid. Oh, I could work on my site right here and make this better because it's kind of whack. And it has no tools to it. There's no like changing color of stuff. There's no changing font size. I could work on that. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll even go back to code visualizer. That's not that's you know not the option number one, but okay, yeah. So I will see you tomorrow for day 126. And I guess we'll find out then what I have decided to do. Okay, take care. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.